Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to Nock's Asian Kitchen. Today, she'll show you how she makes her fantastic bean sprouts that she does at home. She's going to start with about 200 grams of mung beans. Of course, you can use soybeans and many other beans, but very common to use mung beans and soybeans for sprouting. And she's going to rinse them 2 or 3 times to take out the dirt and debris. Then once the beans are clean, she's going to soak them overnight. The warmer climate you live in, the less hours you can soak them. The colder the water, the more you must soak them. Nock is using a double-tiered steamer that she has at home to sprout the mung beans because it allows the water to drain through and it provides a nice environment about 10 centimeters high for the sprouts to grow up inside. So she's taking her beans about half on one tier, half on another, about 100 grams. She's placing them on a paper towel. You can use a cheesecloth or any appropriate kind of cloth. We use these paper towels, which are reusable and we use many times. And she puts a thin layer of beans on the tray and then she'll cover it again with a bit of paper towel. This will allow it to keep moist and also keep the light out and keep the beans in place as they start to sprout. By the way, these 200 grams of mung beans, which have a very high germination rate for us, probably 95 or 98% germination rate or more, they'll yield almost 1.5 kilos of clean bean sprouts at the end, which you'll see. So she's wetting the beans using her hands so that she doesn't displace the beans around under the cloth. Then once she has her 2 trays prepared with a layer of mung beans with a layer of paper towels under and over, she's ready then to put them in a dark, cool, well-ventilated place, and she just puts a piece of plastic over the top of it because you don't want the bean sprouts to be exposed to light. They'll go photosynthetic. The first day then, here's the result. You can see that all of the beans are sprouting after about 24 hours. And these will be wetted, of course, 2 or 3 times a day. Let the water drain out. The second day, you can see they're even bigger. Malaysians like to eat the bean sprouts kind of short and fat. So then on the third day, she'll put a wet dish towel on the top of them to add a little weight and sort of impede the bean sprouts from becoming long and skinny. So this is the last day. The bean sprouts with the towel on top. They'll once again be watered 2 or 3 times a day. Covered with plastic. The fourth day, the sprouts are ready to harvest. So you can see how nice and big they've become, but they're kind of thick and not really tall and skinny. Then she's going to remove the mung beans from the paper towel in the steamer tray and start the process of rinsing, cleaning, and removing the hulls. The clean sprouts without the hulls, of course, stay fresher longer and they're safer to eat. When the sprouts are cleaned and without the hulls, they'll last in the refrigerator up to a week or 10 days with no issues of freshness. Well cleaned and drained and placed inside of a paper towel in the bottom section of the refrigerator. So you can see she's going to rinse these bean sprouts a few different times. And as we mentioned, she's going to try to remove as many of the hulls as possible. You can see she's taking out the hulls. Once cleaned and without hulls, then you're going to want to drain these sprouts well. They last longer in the refrigerator if they don't have any excess water on them. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and enjoy your sprouts.